Hey. Hey, you there. Where's your crown? You didn't leave the house without your crown, did you? Just as sure as the earth is round, we bounce back up when they throw us down, so don't forget your crown. And hold your head high, like you caught a glimpse of God through the clouds and you stuck in awe. Don't worry, we got y'all. Mind and body, body and mind, tell them homies. The world is bigger than your street and mine, and that color and this. Every shade of our skin is rich. Knowing your future depends on our involvement, so Block boys. Block boys. It's in our hands more than Parliament. The gun can kill or the gun can save. Rather congratulate a stage than carry him to a grave. That's responsibility. My brother's keeper, my sister's big sister. Life full of lemons, we just gotta add a little sugar to their sweet dreams. You can be anything. Go farther than me, be better than him. Climb higher than her, and never, never, ever let him knock your crown. That's my word. All hands on deck. Making kings and queens out of all cards we dealt.
I lied to mama one time when I was 11. Riding in the car, she told me something, I won't forget it. Truth gon' chase the light no matter what night that you said it. It made me feel so low, she peeled my feelings back like lettuce with no salad. Told me save all of the carrots for the ballots. Now I'm dropping jewels as if we gave up on them.
Bro, I'm on, bro. Do you really say that shit, bro? I'm on, bro. Everybody saying that shit, my nigga. Bro, they lying shit, bro. Stop lying, my nigga. You the one lying, bro. I'm on, bro. Stop fronting, my nigga. You know you said that shit, bro. I'm on. Bro, say it too, bro. We're right here, bro. Everybody's watching, my nigga. What's up, bro? You ain't telling me shit. Bro, I'm on, nigga. Like, you a whole ass bitch, bro. Come on, man.
Man, if we're gonna take him.
Ooh, he said cut straight up. Bro, why you shaking, bro? So you say that shit or what's up, bro? You say that shit, bro? You say that shit or what? I'm telling you, right?
What was you talking about? Daniel! Fucking get smart with me.
I didn't get
Straight up.
Daniel! I thought she was.
No, you ready?
Choose. Alright, what it is, what it do, you rocking with your favorite refugee crew. This is the Score Podcast. This your pastor favorite podcast. Your baby mama favorite podcast, man. The Score brought to you by Sophisticated Ignorance, man. Today, man, we rocking, we at the crib, we chilling, man. I got my mans with me, DC, man. Plug your show, bro, cause I wanna go to it, man. It look like it's gonna be better, bro, for real.
Speak up.
My voice, you know. Side Dude Incorporated. It's an all-black cast, all-black writers.
Man,
It's,
I was gonna read the flyer. You showing me.
Yeah, you know, I just want them to see it because I'm on that thing, you feel me?
They probably can't see it, but
I'm right there at the corner, you feel me? Right in this area right here, you feel me?
follow them on
And it's on
Facebook
your
so y'all can see
Facebook,
the
too?
thing.
Huh?
It's on your Facebook.
Yes, it's on Facebook.
Read it-
Freshly Snipes on
read it for the
Facebook.
people so they can know.
Side Dude Incorporated, it's a comedy theatrical play. You feel me? It's like a comedy drama, you feel me? We trying to bring back the good old days with, black theater. It's like people don't really do it no more since, Tyler Perry done took off and he doing movies now. But we trying to bring that back, but here, you feel me?
I used to hear that all the time on the radio, like they'd be advertising a play, like a black play on it. It's gonna be at Greensboro College. I don't even hear that no more.
You
It's
know,
crazy.
comedy is like the dopest medicine you can get.
That's deep, yo.
Shout your people out. Don't forget none.
Oh yeah, man. Big shout outs. First and foremost, Gotta give a big shout outs to my boy Anson Hughes. He wrote the play.
Yeah, what up?
Shout out to Amp. Shout out to Dana Flood. Shout out to my bro Edward Andres. He always from South Carolina. He drive up here every week.
Yeah, that's
dedication,
dedication, man.
You feel me? Shout out to
That's
him.
commitment.
You know, people don't even know that. You know, shout out to Ina Keisha Hargraves. You know, shout out to Freshie Snipes too. That dude real.
Yeah, he does.
That's my dog. Y'all know that nigga?
That's my dog.
I got some fresh. You feel me? My boy Yellow Dunlap, and we got Paris Joyce. You feel me? Shout out to Paris. She be dancing and stuff. She's like a choreographer. You feel me? My nigga EP Ezra Price. Big shout out to him. He did his thing in the play.
Drop the date. The date.
I got
The
one
date,
more
the
person.
place,
Big
the
shout out to
everything.
DeLorean Smith.
I think he a little high. So he's a little high, so he's reading a little slow.
Little high,
Tell
yeah.
him where it's at. Tell him the date. Tell him the time to be there.
November 17th
Place.
at Triad Stage, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Tickets are.
Tickets are $15 this week. The
Y'all
day
got
of.
$15
This week only.
If y'all went out there and loved
This is
it,
early bird.
y'all can go to this show because it's black.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
black
dope.
stage
That's
play. Go.
definitely all black
All the
cast.
black people that went out there and voted and did all of that. We need all the black voters in there.
We
So
got
I won't
stickers,
be
too.
there because I didn't
Hey, we
vote.
gotta support.
We got stickers. Y'all want stickers? We
Y'all
got
want
stickers.
I voted stickers,
Yeah.
so please go to his show and help. Instead of just voting something that is free, how about actually put your money towards something that's black?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Y'all go out and see it. I know I'm gonna go out there and see it, man. For real, for real. Appreciate you stopping by, bro.
Yeah, appreciate
But
you.
that video, bro, you sent me the school joint, the other one you showed me, but the first one though with the dude, the old man.
Oh yeah,
That
let's
was
talk about
crazy.
the one with the old man.
The male teacher versus the male student.
Bro,
So what y'all did you see that?
I ain't seen it.
Oh,
I mean,
we should
my-
show
So
you
we
that
gotta start
before.
from the beginning.
We're
though.
gonna throw it in post.
Yeah, we're
man.
gonna
That
show
was
the
crazy,
video.
but
But I don't know if they got the whole video online. I know the video we got is the teacher hitting the student first.
that was
But they
crazy.
said the student threw a
Had him
basketball.
provoked him, like,
They said before
yeah.
that,
He was-
the
he
student
was
threw a
provoking
basketball
the
at
teacher.
him. And they said the teacher pulled out a phone and tried to call for backup. And while he was calling, the student kept calling him racial slurs, calling him nigga, I guess. And the teacher just got fed up and
He really squared up, bro.
yeah, he squared up.
That was lame as
He
fuck.
ain't do no damage.
He ain't do no damage. That's what I didn't like about it. That's why I said the teacher was wrong because you did all
If
that.
you gonna do
And on the
it,
post
like-
that I put, I feel like the teacher got bullied.
I don't condone
I said the
it,
teacher
like,
was
but-
bullied when they were young, when he was younger
They know
because
he probably
that nigga
he
was
probably
fighting
felt
like a
he had to
bitch.
do that, right?
Yeah,
Like-
I've been bullied my whole life, and you think this little pussy ass nigga finna goddamn whoop
Yeah,
me?
it could be
Yeah,
deep,
also-
bro.
Yeah, like I'm
That's
tired.
crazy.
So-
I didn't look at it like that.
Who y'all think was wrong? You think the teacher was wrong?
The teacher was definitely wrong. I
wrong.
just feel like the teacher was wrong.
I guess the
because
teacher is always wrong in that case. Like it's kind of weird,
To
but
me.
at the same time, like how you was saying, it could be something deeper. Like he probably felt like this one time he couldn't let nobody bitch him. Like,
Yeah.
All my life, I had
I feel like the teacher was in the right though, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
Like he was
that's a lot of people feel that way.
Wait, you
A
started.
lot of people feel that way.
Oh.
But you could just watch it from the end, and basically it was just like I just think
Crazy.
No, teach.
Yeah.
It's
So,
embarrassing.
it's embarrassing. And actually,
we caught him.
actually,
Okay.
I say that the teacher has got a whole lot of support online.
Yes, and went to
I heard
jail.
about that, like,
I
people
think
And
raise
then
that
people
money,
raise
right?
money for him to get out.
Like $100,000 they raised.
Shit,
That's
no. To
crazy,
me, I
bro.
feel like because people, when I posted it, I said I feel like he got bullied because that was some bullshit to me. Because when he called back up, the door was wide open. You could have walked out the door.
You're right.
You could have left.
That's true,
You could have
too.
easily left. Went to the principal office like, bro, get this
You're right.
nigga out of my
You
goddamn
didn't
class,
do that.
or I beat his fucking ass.
But everybody have a right to self-defense, but you still an adult. You still have responsibility as an
And
adult.
what offense? I mean,
Yeah.
what type of
And even if he
self-defense
couldn't have
was
left,
it?
even if he didn't leave, there's other
He
ways.
passed the first lit though.
But it's other ways.
And then they try to say like, oh, because he threw the basketball, okay, block that shit. And
You're right.
get the fuck out
Be
my
an
class.
adult, like,
That's what I be saying. Be an adult,
you
like,
can grab him. There's other ways to take him down.
and that's
You
how
know,
I feel
without
like.
just getting throwing blows.
I'm like,
That's why
wait.
boxing.
But niggas will be out here like talking to white people, like it's like, oh no, sir, no, ma'am, or no. But then this motherfucker, a child, do this to you, and you gotta whoop his ass though. But it be adults, and I ain't gonna just say white, but I'm adults, period.
Yes, if he was against a white male, you know what I'm saying?
Sir, it's not even that, sir. Yeah, you can tell you can't even fight, my nigga. You can't even beat the child up, and then you gonna chase him around the class.
But we're gonna show
that was pussy to me.
We're gonna show the other video too. It's another video where the student hit the teacher.
That's crazy.
Just swung on her.
This vice versa.
Now, I would like to see the video on that because that was completely wrong, and I probably would have hit that bitch with a shirt. Did you see the way she stole on her though?
You right. The teacher was defenseless almost.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't.
And then her whole backstory.
She didn't want smoke.
She didn't want no smoke. And her whole backstory was she was out on leave, came back from surgery, had cancer, and then you gonna hit her? See, that's the type of shit you gotta call. Like I said, with the man, I feel like he should have talked his shit. Well, that's the point. People don't know how to use words. Talk your shit and said, tell your bitch ass daddy to come up here and let me beat his ass. But tell your bitch ass mama to come up here and I'm gonna beat her motherfucking ass.
I guess the thing is the woman teacher, if she would have struck the other student, she would have been justified though, right? So it's kind of like,
Yes, that.
And the whole thing when people saying like kids are so disrespectful now. I'm like, no, y'all bitch ass parents are so stupid now. Stop trying to say kids are so disrespectful because parents are the ones in charge. Kids don't just act.
That's my whole argument
a certain type
on
of
the
way
young versus
because.
old thing because I feel like at the end of the day, like people like maybe like I'll use like 35 to 40. Like I hear them tell me like, man, people like maybe like 25 and under, like, man, niggas is wild and they honoring the code. It's like, well, okay, well, wasn't it you guys supposed to like kind of pass whatever this is down to us? Like, we're
that's a fact.
Yeah.
I just feel like somewhere it got lost. Like, you
that's a fact. That's a fact.
It's code that we supposed to be. And I remember, like, you know, seeing a certain order, but now, like, a lot of that is lost.
I don't think it necessarily got lost. I just feel like now that we realize none of that bullshit matters. What fucking
so
parents was doing back in the day.
But
like,
another good point that you made is like, you know, even, I ain't gonna say when they do try to encourage or speak to the young guys, but it's like, it's a disconnect because, like you said, you brought here with me, you can't really teach me nothing. Like, we're damn near the same level of maturity doing the same shit. So what can a older guy really tell a younger guy?
Yeah, especially if you're doing the same thing.
It's harder for the younger generation to respect that opinion
and
when they don't see them different.
It is wisdom though that you can learn from these conversations, but because a young dude looking at it from that perspective, like, nigga, you just like me, like, you don't even know this man probably got a gym for you. You need to just listen. Like, it's crazy. Like, on the flip side, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, experience always gonna, you know, you can always teach somebody when you done experienced something.
That's real.
But yeah, it's still a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? It's still a disconnect. I don't know how do we, you know, build that bridge? How do we bridge the gap between the young and the old generation? And even, you know, younger than 25, 30, even the 14, 25, like, you know, it's like section off, you know.
I think it just got too much because our parents had to deal with us as far as technology, and now we're those parents, but technology is just so far gone now. It's like kids see so much. And the fact that now that social media can be something that you can get addicted to. It's a drug now. It's another drug. It's like alcohol. It's like weed. It's like
it's part of society.
You can get addicted to it. I think that may be worse than you like.
Even business pages have social media. That's just
the
way of life now. It's the way of life.
It's like having a P.O. box.
And kids see those things all the time. Like, we didn't never know we were poor, we didn't never know we didn't have anything. Now kids can see.
It makes the world smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Shit more accessible. Like,
everything.
And you have to be able to tell your children, we're living in a generation where we're on social media and they're on social media. So it's kind of hard to tell a child to be like, oh, well, don't believe in none of that shit and you believe in it.
Nah, I think social media is rightfully theirs. I think they have the right to it. I don't think it's really damaging the kids. I think they should be on social media.
No, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but
different ways you can use
very
it.
damaging.
But you have to weed out the bad parts, weed out the bad
But that's
information.
something that you have to teach children because that's something we're learning as adults to not pay attention to certain
You
things.
can get on Instagram. You can follow a whole bunch of rappers. You can follow a whole bunch of world star fight pages and shit like that. Or you can go in there and follow a whole bunch of photographers and artists and things like that.
But do children know that?
You know, they do. I mean, my kid, my daughter has an Instagram, and all she follows is straight artists.
And I guess it goes
And that's
back
probably
to
because you done
teaching
told her. That's what I'm gonna say. The
Yeah.
stuff that you teach
Yeah.
her, the stuff
Yeah.
as a parent. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. What about the children that parents
you
that's on
said
social media
kids
just as well
start
not giving a fuck?
parents.
True that.
That's what I was meaning. Like,
True that.
I'm not saying like kids can't do those things, but what about the parents that are
I mean,
on-
basically what you're saying is it's a lot of parents that's using social media in immature ways as well.
Thank you. And
You
then
know,
the children,
yeah.
and then they wonder why, oh, their child
Yeah.
about to commit suicide, or oh, they wonder
Yeah.
why their child out here gang banging and gang ganging and all that. But when in reality, you come home to a nice house, you come home to a cooked meal, you come home to all that, and then but on social media, you got a bandana, you got guns, you got money, you got all this, or girls on there half naked, different stuff like that. So it would be like.
You do have adults on there setting bad examples every day. You know
Every
what I'm
day.
saying? Every day.
And just think about the children that see their aunts and uncles and shit. It don't necessarily have to be the parents. Just think about family members that they may see and be like, damn,
I didn't know they do that.
yeah, oh, cuz we out here wild, and that's why I hate when people follow me, because I be like, yo, this is my shit where I'm free. I don't want you following me. Like, I don't want nobody following my
So
shit.
bring it back to that code shit, like we was saying, like how between the disconnect or whatever. Like, so really at the end of the day, it's just the parents. It's what's at home. Like,
Nah, it's not just the parents. I
It's
mean,
just
parents
the
play a
world
major
too,
part,
right?
but it still takes a village. Because you only a parent for so long. I mean, you still got to send your kid outside. They got to go to school. You got to go to work. You're going to be away from them. They're going to pick up things away from you. Because, I mean, even us, I did things that I wasn't supposed to do. You know?
So you
But in the back of my mind, I always thought about what the fuck would my mama think.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, you don't think there's some type of training you can.
Yeah.
Nah. You have to drill it. You have to drill it. You have to instill it in them. You know what I'm saying? When they leave, you got to make sure that your voice is more powerful than the voice in society.
Yeah.
Because they're still going to hear it.
Because we always gonna make mistakes, but
No matter
you
what.
gotta sit back and be like, damn, mama really gonna fuck me up, yo. Fuck it. Sometimes you do say fuck it, but then
we still can't deny that it do start at home. You know? It do start at home, but you know, parent can only take so much accountability. If some parents do the right thing and kids go out and do the wrong thing still. So it's still kind of, you know, here and there.
That's real.
Because you do have kids that come up in good homes and parents try to raise them right and they still go left.
But I think it'd be something in there that make them still go left, because I never heard of nobody that just grew up in a great home, this and still want to be bad. Either their parent wasn't paying them no attention, or it was something they wasn't getting that attention that they needed to keep them
But
on the right path.
but
Everybody make mistakes, but for you to just be a bad child,
friends are a real influence in those.
peer pressure, yes.
So you know,
but
you still have to be. You still have to.
But that comes from you not teaching your child to be a leader, not
Yeah.
a follower. It's just certain little small
You have to,
things.
you have to know their friends, and if they have a friend that's
Yeah.
bad for them, you got to tell them that ain't the one for you, chief.
Yeah,
You know
my
what I'm
mama
saying?
always said that. I used to be like, girl, bye.
But speaking of
Went
like
years
being
later.
at home, like even with being instilled in at home, like how was college pushed to you in home? Like was it like
Hell yeah, my mom was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
college or die.
College wasn't pushed; it was recommended. But I went to the military.
I wish my shit was recommended.
My sister went to college. You know, I thought I was going to college for a hoop. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I got tricked into going to the Air Force thinking I could hoop. But I'm glad I didn't go to college. I keep it 100.
That's real.
You know, people push college like it's the only way. It's the way. There's one plan don't fit everybody.
That's true.
So
how do you feel about like degrees versus like skills or trades or like?
I think
'cause, like,
trades are
like,
better.
right?
But
You know
I
what
think
I'm
they've
saying?
taken it out because of the money that you can get from college, like making it about like a scam, basically.
Yeah, I think
college itself.
Yeah. To me,
I think trades, you know, are more important. Depending on, there's degrees out there, there's certain things you can go to
It's
school
very
for.
great
some
things.
particular
like
shit.
medical stuff in the
But,
medicine field, law enforcement.
But you go to school for
Sure.
business, you don't leave with a business.
Yeah.
Right, you just leave with a piece of
You leave
paper.
with 50,000 worth of
You
debt.
have a degree
Thank
though.
you.
You feel me?
It's plenty kids, it's plenty millennials out here with degrees nowadays that can't do shit with them.
No type of
Struggle
job,
with
no
degrees.
nothing.
And I feel like college, I feel like they push college more because of the whole debt game.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
that's
the scam part.
That's a scam.
That's
Let's
when
break
you
that's,
leave, like you just, we still got you, like.
yeah. Let's break this shit down real quick though. How many universities average you think it is in America probably?
Oh my God, how many
Exactly.
is it in North Carolina?
Exactly. So just in the whole country, how many universities?
Bro, that's a lot, bro.
Thousands.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Because you never know, it'd be a small
so-
university in Utah. You be like, what the fuck is that?
And so the average school, let's say a big university like North Carolina or Ohio State, they probably like what 20,000, 30,000 people. When you went to Central, you know how many people students y'all have?
Hell no.
Okay, they're probably around at least 10,000. At least
Yeah.
10,000. So you're talking 100,000 plus schools with a minimum of 15,000 people.
wow.
And so let's go to
That's just college.
let's go to the cost per semester. So how much is
Damn,
that?
I don't even want to know.
And
That's-
I mean, depending
and
on
we're talking
what
just
school you
we're
go to.
talking just a semester. Now the higher colleges like Duke is like 30,000-40,000 a semester.
Yeah.
So you got lower colleges that's like probably
10 bands.
10,000. So we're going
Yeah.
what 20,000 a semester.
Yeah, that's a-
So 115,
Yeah.
100,000 plus schools, 10,000 plus students, and 20,000 plus per semester. We can't even add that shit up.
That's why.
You know what I'm saying? But they give you money to go to college.
Yeah.
Where does money
That
coming
shit
from?
fake.
Where you talking about
Out of
now?
nowhere.
Now if we told that shit all the way up, we probably talking a little over $1 trillion. So where that money coming from?
Right.
Just to give out for free? You know what I'm saying? Just
to
fronting,
get you into this scam.
just to get you into the scam.
No jobs, no
You know what
type
I'm
of
saying?
anything behind
So
it.
why wouldn't they push college over trades?
You right. It's
When you
almost
know-
little shit like you gotta figure it out yourself. Like you gotta finagle it. You gotta make it work
Because
for
they
you.
know
Like,
with the trades, that mean more businesses. Because more people have trades, that mean
Yeah.
more businesses that
That's
that
right.
want
If
to
you're
start.
a plumber, you a one man team. You know,
Yeah.
that's it.
And
You
you
an
get to
electrician.
hire a whole
You get
goddamn
your
team.
own
Like,
Yeah, all you need is a
good.
license and a van.
Right.
And some tools.
cosmetologists, all kinds of stuff. Like
Carpenters, you know what I'm saying? Like they make bucks.
especially if you mobile.
They make
That's
bucks.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
So
talking
like,
renovating the crib.
But that's why I don't understand why, like, after high school, like, college is pushed instead of, like, Job
now
Corps
because
or
we
something
know
like
that they get money from it. Back in the
They tell you
day,
about Job Corps when you came out of high school.
can
I
do
heard
that.
about Job
I
Corps.
heard
But
about
it was just like, you hear about it, you don't really know. Like,
I always had the idea that bad kids
that's
get
what I'm
Job Corps.
okay, thank you. I had a conversation earlier.
Yeah, that's
That's why
I
they always
didn't
had a
know. If I would've
negative
known that, I was like,
for
God
me,
damn,
I always
I
thought,
would've
like,
been.
when you, maybe some second chance shit, but I got put on earlier, like, it's really like a very like you saying like an essential tool that we can use because when you leave already certified in whatever it is that you do there.
Yeah.
Like you're already like ahead of the game. It's almost like JUCO for a football player or some shit. Like
Right.
you go here to get your grades right real quick, but then when you leave, you go in D1 or some shit.
Mhm.
It's really like that. Like once you leave Job Corps, like say like I went to Job Corps out of high school on some like food service shit. By the time I leave there, I'm already like a few semesters away from receiving like a bachelor's culinary degree or some shit like
Yeah.
that. It
It's
gets
so
you ready and
crazy
they pay you to
because-
go there. Like
And they pay you to go there.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's what they should do for college.
dope.
That should be college, right?
Yeah.
Pay you
Earn
to
money
go.
while you're there. You can get like a job, but you gotta stay there the whole time. Like you know what I'm saying?
But that ain't so bad,
It's
though.
not,
It's
bro.
not so bad.
It's not, and you they give you a little money for toiletries and shit. Like it's really dope.
Yeah.
You can make it what you make out of it, but I just always it was negative to me. Like I always
That's
heard
how they
about,
made
I'm
it
not
seem
gonna-
like people that dropped out of school
Exactly,
or people that
like-
were bad. and
But
stuff.
I mean, don't drop out of school. But if you drop out of school and go to Job Corps, you win it.
yeah.
Win.
I'm just saying, you know, we're not
For real,
saying drop out of
let's look more
school.
into it though.
Yeah.
Don't take my
Yeah.
word
I'm
for
not
it.
saying-
Nobody like go look that shit
It's
up.
crazy
But Job
though,
Corps
because
is really
last night,
the move, bro.
Yeah.
Word.
Especially for somebody that can't afford
Exactly. Even if you just go just to try to figure out what you want to do, like is that in between high school and that next stage, like that's an important stage.
What is high school even teaching them? Like, that's a whole other. That's a whole other
conversation. But yeah, last night I was watching the show Blackish or whatever, and it was crazy because I knew we were going to talk about this today. And I was kind of far behind, but on this episode, the son finally went off to college or whatever, and he went to Howard. Now, you know, they're a good family and all of this stuff. So he went to Howard after the dad or whatever. And so they moved him in, got home. This nigga was home, sitting in the house. And they like, what the fuck? He like, nah, I'm taking me a gap year. And they like, a gap year. So the granddaddy coming in like, this some old white people shit. Goddamn, you ain't taking no goddamn gap year. So the whole point of a gap year is basically like that. Like some old job corps shit. Get the grow, actually get put out into the work field, see what it is to be basically what you need before you go to college to see what you really get yourself into. And it was crazy. They broke down all the, just everything, how it is versus black and white. And you know it's always funny on the show. But the boss was just basically saying like, he can't take no gap year. And he like, what you mean? He was like, only white people can take a gap year. He said only rich white people can take a gap year. Because, look, but that's what he also said. He said because, you know, it shows that white males that are rich keep becoming rich. Rich black males become poor. Because of all the things that happen to us as black people in general. Doesn't even matter that you have money. Because the shit gonna still happen to you. The police, the jail. It's just a lot of stuff that you gotta. And it was basically saying that, and I was like, God damn. So it really doesn't matter if you go to college because I know a lot of drug dealers that went to college. So I ain't snitching or nothing. I'm just saying, like, niggas that did sell drugs that have degrees in general, like, you know. But I'm just saying, shit, it get real out here, like.
That ain't just limited to black campuses.
No. Because I'll never forget this bitch rolled up on us at Central, and she was like, where are the Molly at? Where are the pills at? I said, Duke up the street, sis.
Oh, shit.
Like, bitch, ain't no goddamn shit over here. Like, it ain't nothing but weed out here, sis. What are you talking about? Like, I'm like, where are the pills at? Coke. Bitch, we black. What you talking about? We ain't doing that shit in college, but yeah.
So we ain't saying don't go to college, but I mean
explore other options.
I have some.
It's more than just college.
But college needs to stop bullshitting too. Offering degrees that ain't gonna goddamn get nobody a job or no money.
But I think people getting kind of guilty to that.
It look great.
But it also takes the parents to do that too. You gotta have some shit set up for your children to guide them into different ways. It's always about starts at home.
Because that's your responsibility.
No matter what it is.
It's gonna be your responsibility.
Period.
Ain't no getting around. The parent is like really going hard, but like they only have limited information. Like they don't really know like what they need.
But that comes in when we growing as a generation, we're grown. Like I'm a parent now,
so is that when
and
that
based off,
comes in, you said to help her, help him, like
and help everybody and teach everybody. Because when you're just stuck on go to college, that's all you know. But now our generation know more. We know more than things you can do besides go to college. It's like it's different ways you can finesse the system without even going into
even
debt.
Before our generation, you know, our grandfathers, you know, they had trades. That's what also my generation.
They had trades, but they also college was good then, where you could go to college and get money.
That didn't land on us. That didn't fall on us. We didn't know how to use our hands.
Because they took it out of high school.
They did take it out of high school.
They took it out of high school.
But look, I went to a damn near predominantly white middle school and high school first before I went to Central. We had industrial arts class. They had us in there with the wood and the saws and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit. This is in 7th, 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got the my freshman year at Southern Guilford, I was in the agriculture class driving tractors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real agriculture shit.
They did take that away. I remember working with certain dudes and like they be like, I got my mechanic shit in high school. I'm like, what you mean? When I graduated high school, I was certified. Like,
I was mad they took cosmetology out of high school because I was like, I really did want to do hair. I didn't even want to go to college. I wanted to do hair.
Because now you got to go to college to even have a fucking entry level job, entry level position. You walk
And
out.
that's the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah,
Yes. Then you gotta go back to keep getting promotions and
you
shit.
need a 5-year experience to work at Chili's. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it a smoke break? Yeah, no.
We can take one. You know what I'm saying? Let's smoke break,
Smoke
bathroom break. You know.
Yeah.
Hey man,
All
we'll
right.
give y'all a second to get right, man. We're gonna be right back, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Scorch. Hey man, we back, man. We had to take a quick little break, man. Bro had to swerve, but man, make sure y'all go check out his show, man. November 17th, man. We're gonna post all the other stuff on the podcast later, man. But I saw that video, bro, the Walmart shit, with the rapper.
The Charlotte
Oh,
rapper,
the
Yeah.
baby.
the baby.
That's crazy, bro.
That
Like
is.
wasted, bro, in the store, like.
Yeah. What's the story behind it?
As far as I know, the guy was trying to rob him and snatch his chain
In Walmart.
in Walmart while he was with his family or his
With
daughter or
his
something.
family.
And damn, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, like his shit was registered, so I mean, it's no more. I
Like, do
mean,
you feel like it had to be that extreme? Like, you had to kill him, or do you feel like he could have just, there was other methods he could use?
nah, at this point, when you're that type of celebrity, because I'm not saying like he's an A-lister or nothing,
Like,
but
he making
he's
noise.
very known.
He was targeted because of who he was.
And they
So,
said recently he had some shit go down where he was at in Atlanta or somewhere.
Yeah, it was
And
Atlanta.
some people did some shit, but you know,
They tried to make him. They tried to say he need to pay for being there, make him check in.
yeah, some old
That's
gangster
crazy.
corny shit like that. So, you know, niggas gonna try to try you wherever you go now because I mean, but his music, he just be on some old just rapping shit to me. I don't really see the whole gangster vibe that they would be trying to.
But the killing was justified.
Yeah, because I mean, if you trying to rob him, it don't matter where you at, and you got your gun. And the thing is, I'm just so glad it was legal.
In Walmart.
I get it, though.
Yeah.
No, for
Yeah.
real, I do. Like, damn, that's wild.
And then disrespecting his family, that's disrespect. And then the whole thing.
Yeah, no, you
it's
don't
too far.
do that. Yeah,
They made
You
it a
just
point
certain
that
things you don't
they
do.
made it a point to say it was in the produce in the beef in the meat
Yeah,
section.
that was
They
specific.
got- they
That
had
was
beef
real specific.
In the
Yeah.
beef. But the whole picture of the guy laying on the ground dying and
That was graphic.
the
That was
white
very
man
graphic.
with the napkin, I was like, yo, my nigga, he ain't getting up with that napkin.
I don't like that part of social media. I don't like those images,
That
man.
overkill shit.
I mean, just images of black men dead on social media.
Like, you remember
Yeah, it's
the church
traumatizing.
ATI?
It traumatizes us, but it desensitizes the nation.
They see
No.
too
Yeah.
much, and
They see-
over time they were like, "Oh, it's normal."
It's
Like,
normal.
Yeah, it's like, oh, just
Which we've been
whatever.
seeing for centuries
So
because
long.
now it's like we get to see those pictures of the lynchings and the people that got
Yeah,
lynched
right.
and all that.
But
It's the
you know,
same
normal-
difference, right?
But you know,
It's like-
social media is real picky though.
They start some lynching shit, bro.
Hold on, but social media is real picky about the images that they allow.
Yeah,
on
it's
there.
crazy. But it used to they tried to lock it out, but then it was like,
only what we
if you
can
click
post,
here,
Not
yeah.
even that.
It was just like if you
It's
click
getting
here.
points where, okay, let's say this. The Sandy Hook shooting or any mass white shooting, you don't get those type of images. They want to
That's
allow
what's
those.
fake. They want to
Yeah,
laugh
I mean,
because it was
yeah,
fake.
yeah.
It didn't happen.
But you know, for the podcast,
When it comes to
say,
black people,
just period, they
shit
want to
really
laugh.
happened.
Yeah, that's true. You got big facts, big facts.
Yeah.
But for argument's sake, you know, even if it was Jimmy, you know what I'm saying, out there at Trinity, and it happened to him, if somebody tried to post it, Facebook would be like, it's posted too graphic.
Screen shit.
They screen it. They'd be like, it's posted too graphic, they won't allow it on there. But for us, because they want
It's
the whole,
so much of our
it's
shit.
overload. They just show our dead bodies on TV, on social media, just way too much.
Well, damn. Don't
But-
fuck with the baby. Because the baby is a grown ass man, clearly.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, like, I'm like, at the end of the day, he did what he had to do. It's fucked up. I'm sorry for the family that lost their
No,
child or
definitely,
their
of course.
family member, but you can't be out here fucking with people.
That's
I'm
not
not
right,
sure.
bro. Like,
I'm
what's
sure.
up with this chain snatching shit, though, man? Like,
Like,
I mean, they've been doing that for years.
I
Like,
know,
I feel
but
it
why?
now.
when did it
Yeah.
start? Who got these chain snatch first? Like, who
Waka
was the
Flocka ain't got them North Carolina.
feel it was
Yeah.
that back then it was a thing. Like
That was before then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Like, it was
mean,
the first.
it's like every person that come to North Carolina, it's like you gotta snatch their chains. What?
Why niggas
Block
can
flowers?
visual
Slick Rick,
that?
Yeah.
That's
But you
crazy.
Yeah,
snatching
young
chains
boy.
with other people's names on it. Like, you know,
What are you gonna do with this? This got
And when you take it to the pawn shop, they already gonna know that his chain was snatched.
9
Like,
times out of 10, it ends up in a situation with them getting it
The
back.
big homie
Yeah.
comes through.
Somebody.
pay you a
So it's the
couple of
clout. That's
thousand.
the word clout.
and that's
That's all
Yeah,
they
the
get
new
it
clout.
for, man. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
because when they
Shit.
snatched NBA young boy chain,
Oh,
niggas
yeah.
was on there like,
It's like,
I got it.
you got somebody's name on it.
Yeah, you got another
They just
man
want to
name
say
on
that
it.
they snatched it. They ain't even really snatched that nigga chain. But to go up a nigga in Walmart and then you gonna take his chain, that's
Yeah.
disrespectful as fuck.
That's
They
wild,
be
man.
having that, man.
I do want to
Yeah.
talk about these FEMA checks, though, man. I'm about to go get mine.
Boy, you keep saying FEMA like this
Word.
goddamn like
I'm
Hurricane
just
Katrina.
saying,
Niggas
bro,
don't
they
think it's
giving out this
serious.
bread. I need groceries, for real.
Yeah.
Well, you better go.
But they
up
said
there.
the lines is crazy, though.
Got to be. We
But it's for
we
people
hungry,
that
you know what I'm saying?
it's for people that actually work and don't get assistance. So yeah, of course it's gonna be like that.
But people is
But I heard they
people.
giving out a substantial amount, though.
Nah,
like it's worth it.
it's
to go
always
wait
crumbs.
line.
I mean, no,
It's always
it's
fun.
based
On a bigger
on.
scale,
But
like,
No,
people,
it's based
people in
off
that
your
position,
household.
but people in that position would be, they can't turn down free food or free
That's
money.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take whatever you can get.
I'm going, bro.
You know.
I mean, I get
That's
it.
real.
They just based off household, you know, the
Yeah.
people in your
So
household. It's not,
everything is on different.
yeah.
So
yeah.
with the what you call it, the FEMA stamp.
I mean, you saying like the thing, like you know,
So
really went through a
everybody-
disaster.
So everybody not getting it. It's not a set amount that's being
That's
given
what I
out.
thought.
No,
She
it's
said,
not. It's based off your household.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah.
probably
So.
don't shit me like nigga. Just,
So it's just you, they gonna give you like $50.
I mean, it's based off your gross amount or whatever. They have charts to let you know, like this is the amount you're gonna get and different stuff like that. So, I mean, at the end of the day,
early. It's probably just like the DMV or some shit. You gotta get there early. Early, bro. That's all.
I mean,
They said the line was long though. But you know, if they offering free food or assistance, take that
I mean,
shit.
power was out, bro. Like,
Yes,
niggas took
yeah.
losses. Some people.
oh yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people took losses. They need to adjust them damn bills. That's what they need to do.
I like fuck the goddamn food. It's like people be like, oh goddamn, we hungry out here, and I'm like, I mean, it's just me and my baby. We ain't really starving. But if y'all wanna adjust my goddamn light meal, or if y'all wanna goddamn do some more other shit,
And
that's
why-
cool. But
Yeah.
I mean, food is food out here. Like,
That's
are
right.
y'all giving me food so I can go to Whole Foods though? Like, can y'all give me money to go there? Like, that's my whole thing. And Whole Foods a crock of shit anyway. But
They call that shit.
can we go?
They call
Yeah,
that shit whole paycheck.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, give me the bread where I can go in Whole Foods and ball the fuck out. That's what type of bread I
You
need.
want
goddamn.
$100, you might get some peanuts and 2 bananas.
You might
and
need
apple.
2 frozen fucking pizzas. I mean, they organic and they might have vegan cheese on there, but at the end of the day, you done drop goddamn $17 on some shit. Goddamn.
Just to say you ate.
Just for one, yeah. Just for one day.
Yeah.
One day. It is horrible. It's quite
Get
horrible.
the FEMA checks. FEMA.
FEMA check. FEMA stamps.
FEMA
FEMA
stamps.
stamps. Y'all FEMA stamps. I'm gonna get mine. Word.
What's wrong with that? So what we got? What's next on the menu?
What is next on the menu, Alex? You don't know?
Where we at on the time, man?
We probably got about. We really only got about 5 minutes.
That's real, man.
That's all we have is 5 minutes.
That's
See,
it.
I don't care.
So how about this, man? At least tell them a little bit about Straight Out High Point. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Where you know where you got the idea from? Because that shit is dope. Like
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is
bro.
very, very
Real,
dope.
Not straight out point, man. It's just, it started off as just a project. Like, it really was an accident. We were just walking around the city with a camera talking to people. Like, and we was like, let's make a movie. And then it was like so much footage. It was like, nah, let's break it down into like episodic format. Like,
Episodic format. Speak up so the people can hear. I
That
feel
shit-
like
that
we
shit is
talking
dope,
to
though,
them.
Nah, for real though, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we just going through the city, it's like a journey through the city, and we're asking questions and we're figuring things out, and before you know it, like, we're gonna actually, like, talk to the right people to figure out what's going on in this place. Why people call it so bad? Why is it this? That's why I have the, I guess, just the feeling it has on this.
Cause people
But
People don't really know the city though, you know what I'm
But the
saying?
project has caught the attention of a lot of people. Like a lot of people that's like in certain places in office. You know what I'm saying?
Right, now that was crazy. That was wild. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's more so like, just because it's different, you know what I'm saying? It's not a traditional way of approaching some shit like this.
Yeah.
I'm actually like going out in the street, talking to people, like with a camera, like asking them about their High Point experience. And,
Yeah, not no fake news shit.
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Real reporting the real news.
Fast forward real fast.
That's real journalism. You know what I'm saying?
How was your experience in High Point? I mean, how was?
Exactly.
Man.
Let's say that real fast while we got a little
Real
bit of
quick.
time left or
Man,
whatever.
my experience was great.
Growing up, like explain to people like.
I grew up in Springfield, man. Shout out to Springfield, the Boys
He
Club.
keeps saying it like that shit was so lit.
It was lit. Y'all had to come out there every summer. We brought every hood to Springfield every summer.
Never went to Springfield, sorry.
Every summer. Y'all had it was even transportation to every neighborhood, to go to every neighborhood, to pick everybody up and bring everybody to the Mecca, which was Springfield. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess.
about
Yeah,
Springfield was lit.
It was lit.
I never
It was
went. I never
and it was
went.
peaceful too, you know.
Yeah.
It was very
like a cool place to be. It was fun.
It was fun, yeah, and that's why I say my childhood was very fun, you know.
That's real.
Like once they tore Springfield down, that part of like High Point died. I'm not saying High Point died, but that for me,
Damn.
I don't have no home no more.
Yeah,
That was
that's
my,
what you
you
knew.
know what I'm saying? And it's so isolated. That shit was all the way on the other end of town.
Man, I have like a lot of great memories, like going to Springfield, like you know what I'm saying, like it's dope.
Well, sorry, I have none.
None Springfield.
None. I grew up around neighborhoods, so.
Your neighbors, your neighbors and all your friends, they've been to Springfield.
Like a lot of people haven't been like the Juanita
I know
Hills or
people.
something, 'cause it's like
Oh,
on
Juanita
the-
Hills
it's on
is
the
just too
out-
far.
It's, you know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
was
Like,
going there.
but I consider that High Point though.
I mean, it is High Point, but I went like.
I probably was like 12 the first time. About 12, maybe later than 12, about 14 the first time I ever went to Juanita Hills.
Yeah,
That shit was
I went when I was older. I was like,
But it's good High Point.
ooh, that was just too far for me.
We had a van to go get them too. We brought them to Springfield.
It's real.
Honestly, I think my
So we
experience.
had a whole fucking sports complex in the hood. We had
It
a
was
football
right there.
field,
Oh,
a field goal
yeah.
post. We had a tennis
Soccer
court,
shit, yeah.
soccer, a baseball diamond with the fence,
Yeah, I
and a
remember
gym.
that shit,
The only thing we was missing was a pool.
Damn, that was kind of like the suburbs.
But now, but see, but look
But
though,
it was hood.
It was hood, but I mean.
that was that
Damn,
I forgot the name of
These
that
are
graph.
athletes out there.
Yeah, but they came and took that shit from us.
That's why they tore it down.
They left everything else. They left the sports complex.
Yeah.
They just got rid of us and turned that shit into the YMCA.
It was right.
And that's
'Cause it was
called
like within
change
the
the life.
hood. It was mixed within the hood.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn.
I forgot the name of the grant, man. Damn.
So it's like they tried to give us a chance, but
And then they named the Y after my great
that's
great
it.
uncle.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, called Chapis.
Oh,
Yes, that's my
wow.
great grandfather's
Oh,
uncle
yeah.
or whatever.
Shout
So
out to all the Chapises in the world, man. That's big. That's major.
shout out to all the Chapises, even future baby mama.
Shout out to all the
Chavis too.
South Side. That's where you grew up, South Side.
I grew up on that.
Shout out to South Side. I moved to South Side in high school, so shout out to South Side.
I grew
Shout
up
out
on
to David
Underhill.
Brooks.
No, I grew up on Underhill.
Underhill. Shout out to
And I love Daniel
Springfield.
Brooks. Oh my God, that's like my favorite
About 5
childhood
minutes
place.
up, man. We love y'all, man. Hey, man.
Yes.
Help me. Y'all please take us out.
Peace, man.
What was I supposed to say? Are we doing this again? Why y'all gotta put me on the spotlight? Thanks for watching this time, you guys. You know, I guess we'll see you guys around Thanksgiving. We need a little break, get ourselves together.
Yeah,
And-
we regular people too.
Yeah, we
That's
are.
fun.
Niggas
Like,
gotta work, niggas got jobs and shit, so you know how it goes. Thank you guys for watching.
Don't forget to send in your questions, man. Let us know what you want to hear us talk
Send
about.
me your questions, topics. Next episode, we're gonna be going live with people calling in or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's
so,
gonna be fun.
you
We're
know,
gonna
let
have
us
more
know.
details and let you know how to do that as well next time. Yeah.
Share this.
Oh yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. This is Score. Peace.